Stop right there. Does this logo mean anything to you? And if you clicked on this video, I bet it does. Because Adobe Flash Player, rest in peace, was one of the most iconic things on the whole internet. And not even just for children either. I mean, a lot of those games, I'm gonna be honest, they were not for kids. But that's not the point. Adobe Flash Player came at a time where we really needed it. Because back then, consoles were a luxury and not everyone had them. In fact, back then, all technology was a luxury. Because back then, we didn't just have an iPad, an iPhone, an Xbox, an El-Cinco, an air fryer, an electric space heater, Tesla, stock and Tesla, and a computer all at our house. We only had like one of those things, and it would probably be like a broken PS2 that was a hand-me-down from your older brother or something like that. But what we had and most families typically had was at least just one computer, and on that computer we'd play games. And with that, let me paint the scene for you. It's computer lab time, and this is your one chance to not focus on schoolwork and just do what you want to do. Your teacher says keep it strictly on educational content, and then of course you say bump that. So of course you type in Newgrounds, but it's blocked. So you just get on Cool Math instead. But once you get home, then you get on Newgrounds. And that was just a universal experience for many people who grew up in my generation. And today I want to talk about what made that experience so memorable. And starting off, man, it's got to be a classic. Fire Boy and Water Girl. Now, did I really play this game? No, because I was a lonely kid in school. I can't even lie, man. But I did watch other people play it, and the concept always seemed so cool to me because I was a huge fan of Shark Boy and Lava Girl growing up. And yes, I know they're not the same thing, but it's close enough. But yeah, this game was basically a co-op platformer, which really made it stand out because the only other platformer I knew that was kind of like that was the Mario games on the DS, which if you played, comment down below what was your favorite world or minigame from that game. Because yeah, I grew up on the Mario games, and because of them, I love platformers. So honestly, I'm a bit upset I never got to play Fire Boy and Water Girl. But I know a lot of y'all and a lot of my own friends had fun with it, so that's enough. And staying in the same lane, we have Papa's Pizzeria, which I'm not gonna lie, I also didn't play. Whoa, don't do me, come on. But yeah, man, with this one, it wasn't even that like it went under my radar. I just genuinely didn't think this game was that fun. Just didn't really appeal to me, but if it did to you, you know, that's fine. But a game that did appeal to me that I actually did play was Balloon Tower Defense. And this game was a generational banger. And I know bangers. And this was definitely one of them because it was just such a creative game. Like, it genuinely sounds like a fever dream. Like you're a monkey throwing darts at balloons trying to enter a base. I don't even know. But what I do know is I love games like this because it didn't really have a story, just a simple gameplay loop and fun mechanics. That's all it needed. And I think that's the appeal of Flash games, because that's really all they are, a simple game with simple mechanics. Kind of like Club Penguin, right guys? Yeah, you already know, I haven't played that one either. And I'm including games like this because it wouldn't feel right if I made a video about Flash games and didn't include like some of the most popular ones of all time. But I promise, the rest of the games on this list, I have played. But yeah, I know a good bit about the lore of Club Penguin, and I know a lot of people loved it back in the day. And honestly, I probably would have played it if I didn't think it was for babies. I'm joking, guys. Really only halfway though, because I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what it was, but it really seemed like a game that was geared solely towards kids that were like 6 and under, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But being real, that was probably just younger me back in the day, being stupid and having my preconceived notions, because I'm pretty sure it was a great game, but nowhere near as great as this next one. This next one though, Pop Tropica, the GOAT. I'll glaze this game till I die, gang. This game was just that good. And it really sucks because once Flash was dead, Pop Tropica got cooked. Like literally 70% of the old islands got clapped, just gone into the ether. Like SGA's chances of beating the flopping allegations. It was insane and just sad to witness. But despite it all, I have great memories of this game, and no doubt Pop Tropica deserves its own video, so that's gonna be in the works. But transitioning into some probably lesser known games, I'm not too sure. I'm thinking about this site right here, Y8, which has a pretty questionable logo, I can't lie. But it was basically just Newgrounds in a different font. I mean, I think it was a little bit more adult themed, but I don't know, that could just be my experience. Cause right off the bat, we have this game called Interactive Buddy. And did I play this game as a kid? Yes. But was this game for kids? Probably not. I mean, probably yes, but let's be real, kids should not have been playing games like this. But it's like I said earlier, this is just another one of those simple games with simple mechanics. Because pretty much all you do is just destroy this little character. character. That's it. That's the whole game. And yeah, I would have liked to have said there was more to it, but I mean, that really was just it. You could change the model though. And I know y'all remember this era of the internet was peak hatred for all kind of cute characters, like the Teletubbies and Barney. Cause bro, there was a whole song about lighting Barney on fire. Why? Like gang, I think that goes to show how truly messed up our generation was. But you know what? Actually, on second thought, when you actually look at some of these old mascots, they're kind of mad creepy. You know what? Yeah, just blow them up and set them on fire. And speaking of blowing up things and setting them on fire, we got this game called Ray. And basically, just think of like a cool character from South Park, like Mysterion, right? And then make him into John Wick. And that's it. That's pretty much the whole game. All right, there was a little bit more to it than that, but it pretty much was just a nod to South Park. But the story was fire, and this was one of the first ever choice-based games I think I've ever played. But moving on, this next game is one of them ones. Stick RPG, one of the greatest Flash games ever made. Because if you remember this game, you could do so many things in here. I mean, you could go to school and get a degree, work out, get in a random bar fight, drink your problems away, smoke your problems away, do some and guys, you could even apply for a job. Worst game ever. Okay, but did anyone notice how in this game, the more intelligent and smarter you get, and really just as your life gets better, your character becomes white?
I beg your
I wonder
pardon?
why that is. Okay, all jokes aside, this is one of those games that I'm gonna remember forever. But not the second one though. Stick RPG 2 kind of liked a lot of the simplicity of the first game, which in my opinion made it kind of worse. Moving on though, we have, what the? Yes, Happy Wheels, another legendary Flash game. And when I say legendary, I truly mean legendary. Because at some point, every big YouTuber, yes, every one of them played this game. Dashie, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, PewDiePie, even your sweet old grandmothers probably played this game. And raised at it too. But for real, this game was an all-time classic. And I'm glad it's still around today. And next up, we got a more wholesome Flash game, Pixel Quest. And hey man, this game right here was my jam. And no teacher could stop me from getting on this game instead of doing work. Because the amount of times I played this game instead of doing my work, well, I mean, I couldn't even tell you how many times. Just know it's a very high number. But yeah, it was a great game. And I hate to keep doing this, but I played this game on Cool Math, and I genuinely think Cool Math also deserves its own video. And honestly, if you'd watch that, leave a comment down below and tell me what games you like to see. And overall, Flash games were a core memory for kids in my generation. I mean, they were just able to get so many laughs out of us and make us genuinely happy. Oh, and yeah, some of them scarred us. And when I say scarred, I mean emotionally scarred. Cause I'm thinking about this game right here. Oh yeah, there is no game. Because honestly guys, I'm reaching out to y'all, the internet, to see if y'all can do y'all thing and figure out what this game was. Because I remember it very vividly, I just can't find it anywhere. So basically, it wasn't really a game, more like an interactive experience where it was this girl, and I think she was basically like narrating over the game, and you figure out through the course of it that her dad basically died, which I'm not gonna lie, when I was a kid, that hit me right here in the heart. So yeah, if y'all can figure that out for me, I will be doing a Mr. Beast challenge. I'm giving away $5,000. Okay, yeah, I'm obviously joking, guys, but if y'all could figure that out for me, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I know I probably didn't get to as many Flash games as y'all wanted, but if y'all have any suggestions for maybe like a future video I could do for this, y'all put them down in the comments below as well. All right, y'all have a blessed day.